One whole note is equal to 2 half notes. One half a note is equal to 2 quarter notes. Quarter note is colored note head with the stem. Half a note is open note head with the stem. And the stem, we can add the stem on the right of the note head or on the left. Let me put it on the left. Half a note, quarter note. Whole note does not have stem, so therefore do not add any stem to the whole note. Eighth note has one flag, is colored note head, stem, and a flag or crochet. Sixteenth note has 2 flags or 2 crochets. You can draw better than me, mine is. The 16th note. And when you have those flags, you can add 1 bar line to make it better. So let me add here. So because it has 2 flags or 2 crochets, so we add 2 bar lines. So 1 whole note is equal to 2 half a note. 1 half a note is equal to 2 quarter note. 1 quarter note is equal to 2 eighth note. 1 eighth note is equal to 2 16th note. 1 quarter note is equal to 4 16th note. 1 half a note is equal to 4 eighth note. 1 quarter note is equal to 8 16th note. 1 whole note is equal to 8 eighth note. 1 whole note is equal to 16 16th note, sorry. So we are going to use as a referential as quarter note. So quarter note is going to be okay, and here we're going to say ta. So ta 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 ta. So twice, okay, twice the whole note, twice the half a note, twice the quarter note, 8 and 16, okay, again. Ta ta ta. Sorry, my voice. Again. Ta 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 ta. I did wrong here, people. I forgot to add 2. On the 8th note, I forgot to add 2 here because it's 2 eighth notes for 1 quarter note. I just added 2. So I need to have 4 eighth note, 4 eighth note. Again, sorry. Ta 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 one more time. Ta 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 the division is subdivision of the whole note. So 1 is the whole note because we did not divide it. Half a note is 2, but not is in a it's like it's a half, but it has 2 half notes per 1 whole note. 4 quarter notes for 1 whole note. 8 eighth notes for 1 whole note. And 16 16th note for 1 whole note. So those numbers are going to be on the time signature. Time signature, so the X is the quantity. And the Y is the number of the note, is the note. For example, if I want 3/8 notes, so I need to have 3/8 notes per measure. So I can put the 3, 1, 2, 3/8 notes in one measure, or I can add 1 quarter note plus 1/8 note, or I can add 16th note, 6 16th note. Okay, so like ta 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 ta, again ta 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 ta. If I want the 6/8 note per measure, I can group this 8th note in 2 or in 3. This whiteboard from Amazon is worthless, but anyhow, it's not the case now. Here the 8th note is in group of 2, so ta 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 ta. Again ta 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 ta. So ta 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 ta. Again, I'm going to repeat it, okay? Repeat this measure twice, this measure twice. Again, ta 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 ta. So ta 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 ta. So ta 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 ta. Ta 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 ta. Ta 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 ta. Let's do again. So ta 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 ta. Sorry. So how do we know the speed of the notes? For example, on the 6/8, the dotted quarter note, each dotted quarter note is equal to 3/8 notes, okay? because one quarter note is equal to 2/8 note, and the dot is the half of the note. What's the half of the quarter note? Is the 8th note. So the dotted quarter note is going to be the beat. So ta 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 ta. Okay. If one dotted quarter note is equal of 50, 50 is the BPM. So what we do, have 60 divided by the BPM. The result multiplied by 2 because the number of the beats on the 6/8 has 2 beats of the dotted quarter note, and the result multiplied by 4 because it's in 4 measures that change. So 60 divided by 50 is equal of 1.2 multiplied by the number of the beats. 1.2 multiplied by 2 is 2.4. Multiply by the number of the measures that change, 4 measures, so it's going to be 9.6. The duration of 4 measures with the BPM equal of 50 is 9.6. The duration of 1 measure is, what is 2.4. 2.4 is the duration of 1 measure when the beat is, the BPM is 50. So the calculation that we do, we divide the 60 by the BPM, and the result we multiply by the number of the beats. In this case is 2. If it's 4, it's going to be 4, so you multiply by 4. So is the 60 divided by the BPM, the result multiplied by the number of the beats, and the result multiplied by the number of the measures that have that BPM. That's the duration of the measures. The speed of the 8th note and the 16th note with the BPM equal 50. Now let's go, the BPM equal 60. On the measure of 68. So which means that the dotted quarter note is equal to 60, the duration. What's the BPM of the 8th note and the 16th note? The speed. If the quarter note is 60, the 8th note is going to be the double, because 1 quarter note is equal to 2 8th note. So ta 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 ta. And the 16 ta 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 ta. So the double. So the speed of the 8th note is 120. The 16th note is 240. The speed, okay? Look at ta 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 ta. 8th note. Ta 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 ta. Quarter note. Ta 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 ta. 8th note. Ta 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 ta. 16th note. Ta 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 ta. Quarter note. Ta 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 ta. 8th note. Ta 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 ta. 16. Ta 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 ta. On your page here, 15 of the book, is to tap and count the rhythm pattern below. The stems up is the right hand, stems down is the left hand. So here is going to be a ta ta ta, 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3 4. So it's going to be, so use the right hand, any note that you wish, or no notes. So ta 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 ta. The next one, so ta 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 ta. I'm going to send the recording of the accompaniment, okay? So on the page 16, music is written on a staff that has 5 lines and 40 space, like your fingers. 5 lines and 40 space. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here, number the lines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the space. 1, 2, 3, 4. Notes written on the lines. Notes written on the space. Put space, now put space, line, my L is like a 4, but so space, line, space, space, line, line, space, line. Page 17, draw the whole notes on those lines, on these lines. So here on the line 3, the line 5, line 2, sorry, line 3, line 5, line 2, line 4, and line 1 on the space. Space 1, space 3, space 2, space 4. On the staff, move from a space to the next line, or from a line to the space. So here is space, line, line, space. Line, space, space, line. Or they say step up, step up, step up, the same, repeat. So when it's the same here, the book called repeat. So step up, repeat, step down, repeat. Follow the directions and draw 2 more whole notes in each measure. So this will draw 2 more whole notes, etc. Draw the bass clef, the treble clef, etc. And bass clef. So left hand, right hand. Grand staff when you connected the treble clef and the bass clef with this clave, or they call brace. I call clave, but you can call here call brace. So let's go brace. When you connect those 2 in general for the piano, okay? Grand staff, called grand staff. Name each note below. C, G, G, C, C, G, C, G. F is on the 4th line on the bass clef. This bass clef, the name was F clef. The treble clef, the previous name was G clef, because the signature of the treble clef is on the 2nd line that give the name of the clef. Excuse me. So treble clef, bass clef, so have the notes. Time signature, we already told that time signature, so that fraction, the numerator gives the quantity of figures that you want to have. The denominator is the division or subdivision of the whole note. So 4 is the quarter note, so 4 quarter notes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And it's rest. So when you have this attached, so above the 3rd line is the half rest. Below the 3rd line, below the 4th line is the whole rest. Below the 4th line is the whole rest. Above the 3rd line is the half rest. They are in the same space, that's the 3rd space. So when it come here, so you just give the pause. So ta, 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 ta. Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. 1, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. For you to clap and count the rhythms. So you clap 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 3, 4. 3, 4. A dotted half a note. The dot is half of the note, so half of the chord note, half of the half a note is chord note, so it's going to be 1 half a note plus 1 chord note, so that dot is the chord note. So it's ta, 1, 2, 3, 4, ta. So here's 1. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, ta, 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 ta. That's the clap and count. Oh. Ta, 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 ta. Here on the 2/4, ta, 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 ta. Again, ta, 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 ta. Page 23. So F means forte, loud. P, piano, soft. So piano, forte, piano, forte. Soft, loud. Soft, loud. Piano, forte. So the piano, forte. So piano, forte, piano, forte. Whole rest. So let's do ta, 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 ta. So ta, 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 ta. On the second here. Ta, 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 ta. See that on the 2/4, add the whole rest. Whole rest is like the coringa. So you can add on the 4/4, on the 2/4, on the 3/4. It's going to complete the measure. Again, so ta, 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 ta. But does not mean that it has 4 beats. Has 2 because he is 2/4. He is 3, the next one is 3/4. So ta, 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 ta. You count to 3. So 1, 2, 3 here, not 4, okay? Because it's according with the time signature. So this is 3/4, this is 2/4, this is 4/4. Now piano. Piano is soft, soft. Forte is loud, forte. Piano, forte, piano.